What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Chill Zone. I am Danny Renee, and if this is your first time coming to my channel, don't forget to like, comment below, subscribe, watch this video all the way through because I have a question for you guys. Have you guys been sticking to your New Year's resolution? What's up, you guys? It has been well over a month, probably a month and a half. Where have I been? Where have I been? What have I been up to? Well, to answer the question that I asked at the beginning of the video, yes, actually, I have been keeping up with my intentions that I set at the beginning of the year. So at the beginning of the year, my word for or theme for the entire 2019 is action, and your girl has been getting super active in things that I want to accomplish, and so far so good. It's been tough, it's not easy, okay, let me just tell you that, and it does take time. First things first, I am so excited to share with you guys I got a real full-time job. Yay! So many of you guys don't know, probably none of you know, but I have been working as a temporary employee for the past 3 years, and it all started was working in entertainment. I was fired from 2 jobs, and I just started to temp until I temped my way into the position that I was in before, the position that I'm in now permanently. I was in that position for an entire year, and in that position I learned so much about myself, and I grew like a ton. So it feels really good to have accomplished that. Like, being active and actively looking for a job caused me to put all of my energy into that. So I had to put No Chill Zone to the side for just a little bit so that I can focus and get into the groove of applying to jobs, interviewing, and it worked out. So your girl got her job. So I want to talk to you people out there who are maybe getting ready to graduate. If you have already graduated and you still looking for jobs, or you're just trying to figure out where you are supposed to be in this world, I just want you to know that number one, it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes prayer. And you have to be able to just be ready to go with the flow and to go with the process, because looking for a job is definitely a process. Interviewing takes a long time. Well, no, getting your resume takes a long time. Getting your resume together, applying and filling out job applications the correct way, and make sure you're tailoring your resume takes a long time. And then you get called in for the interview, that takes time. And then the process of being hired and all that stuff, it is seriously a process. And that's something that I had to learn. I think one of the reasons why I temped for 3 years was because my mind wasn't in a state where I was like, okay, like I'ma just work, I want to work here or I want to work there. I think a lot of the time I was so focused on the thought of me being an entrepreneur and building someone else's dream. That energy for me just wasn't the energy that I needed to get to where I want to be. I believe that if you are an entrepreneur, you are a creator, and you're doing all these different things, I think that is perfectly fine to have a full-time job, because when you do have a full-time job, you have connections, you're meeting people, and you're making money. You're constantly learning. And just being a temp employee for 3 years, I learned that I want to be a lifelong learner. I want to learn as much as I can, as often as I can. A little bit more about the job thing. It was tough, you guys. It was really tough. I went on a lot of interviews. I filled out a lot of job applications. I went into one interview in particular, and I'm the type of person to tell you what I want, like straight up front, my salary and everything, and what I'm looking for and what my expectations are. And so I went into this interview, and this gentleman interviewed me, and he literally told me no. Like, he was like, he told me he would never hire me, and he would never pay me the amount of money that I was looking for because I had lacked experience. And it was crazy because the position was in my field. I went to college to pretty much have jobs like the one I applied for. But in the end, it all worked out. My last temp position ended March 22nd, and I did not work for an entire month. it was very nerve-wracking and I was getting very shaky, but what I did was I just focused on the positive. I also had the opportunity to go and just work and make a few dollars just helping out in this office for a few days, so that kind of took my mind off of things. And I also went to talk to a life coach for the first time, and that was great, and just making sure that I was focusing all of my intentions on the positive and on every single thing that I wanted. And once I did that and I wrote things out, I went on my interview for my current position. I got an offer that was over what I was looking for, more than enough. So just to let you guys know that it is it's a journey and it's a process, and be patient. Your right job, your right position, and whatever you're supposed to be doing in this world will come. With that said, within this time and within this month that I didn't work, I decided to celebrate. So my birthday was March 26th. I turned 29. It's my last year of the 20s, y'all. And I had an amazing time. Mind you, my job ended on March 22nd. And I could have been in a slum like, oh, I ain't got no job. Like, first of all, I'm an Aries and I'm going to party. Like, it's my day, it's my month, and I'm going to enjoy it. And that's exactly what I did. I celebrated, and every time that I felt like I was lacking, I always made sure that I was thinking positive. Like, thank you so much that I have this money to spend. Thank you so much that I am able to celebrate and have a good time with the people that I love and the people that I care about. And that is what kept my tempo going and kept my mind right while I was applying for jobs, while I was waiting to hear back, while I was sending follow-up emails and still applying for jobs. Like, that celebration part was great. And also during my celebration time, it was a time for me to sit down and reflect. Since I have been a temp employee for the past 3 years, I haven't really had the opportunity to really take time off or to have a vacation. So I took this as like my little like stay in LA vacation, and it was really good. I had time to think about what direction did I want to take my life when I did get my permanent job. Like, what were my next goals and my next steps, which felt good. And it feels good to be able to just sit down and have a clear mind to think about things. I also had the time to grieve. I didn't share this with you guys, but last August I lost my grandmother, my prayer partner, someone that I literally would talk to on the phone every morning as I was going through trying to find a job out here, trying to just make a living in Los Angeles, and I lost that, you know, and so I had the time to just reflect and thank God for her, because if it wasn't for her and just her just being encouraging and telling me that the circle would meet, like it was all a good time to just sit down, reflect, celebrate her life, and celebrate the fact that I have this time off now. So during the celebration, I got nervous. I got scared. I'm like, well, what if I don't have a job? And then I had to think about it. I'm like, I know that I did not come this far for everything that I've worked for over the past 3 years to just crumble in my face. Like, I just know I don't serve a God who just does things like that, you know. Like, I know that he's going to continue to provide for me. So but it did get tough. I did get shaky, but every time I did my best to just be grateful, like, thank you for this time. And every time that I was able to express gratitude, my mind changed and my attitude changed, and I felt a lot better. The last thing, well, I've been up to a lot, but the other thing that I've been up to is just focusing on gratitude and taking care of myself. I have been practicing yoga. I'm actually on a 30-day challenge this May. So I have been practicing this thing that we do in yoga, where it's called root to rise. So you root down in your foundation and you rise up. So your foundation is solid where you're rooted down and you're rising. And I connected that to rooting and receiving. So during this time where I was looking for a job and just trying to figure out which way my life was going to go, I talked to God, and I said, you know what? During my reflection time, I talked to God and I said, you know what? I can't do this. Like, I am not in control of this. I am literally going to root myself in you and receive from you. And that's exactly what I did, you guys. And it it's been working. It's so hard sometimes because you want to be in control of the things, especially the ones that you can't see, but you really have to have that faith. And you have to not only have that faith, but you have to believe, and you have to know that things are going to work out for you. So as long as you're rooted down in God, like, let go and let God. It's easier said than done, but you know, that's really how it works. Like, it's really no other way. I mean, I haven't found another way. I've tried it. I've tried to call friends, looked on Google. There's just no other way. Yeah, I've just been rooted down, receiving, being grateful, and always keeping a positive mind frame as best as I can, because the world that we live in is crazy, you guys. And life shit happens, but you know, just stay grateful. Like Beyonce say, always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. So I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Let me know what you guys been up to. I hope you guys been keeping up with your intentions for this year, because y'all, it's time to get active. It's time to do some crazy things that you never thought that you can do. So I'll see y'all in the next video.